let me just tell you where I'm going, I guess, is to suggest to you that social location actually is not about being oppressed. It's not that you are oppressed that makes social location matter. Social location matters because it actually impacts the way they define the resolution, right? You're saying, yes, your interpretation of the resolution comes from a position of privilege. Yes, you do want to focus on the United States federal government because the United States federal government, for the most part, represents your interests, you know, as for the most part, heterosexual white male majority, right? Yes, the government does represent those interests, where economic wealth and power and nuclear weapons and stability, you know, are the most important things. That's your social location that's impacted your interpretation. And our social location actually makes us view this resolution different. It's not that you're necessarily oppressed, but that you experience life differently as a woman, that you experience life differently as a Dominican, as a Haitian immigrant, as an African American in this country, and that implicates how it is you view the words in the resolution and how you view what is relevant. So that changes the discussion. You're not saying that oppression needs to be front and center, but that where you come from implicates how you view the world, and that implicates what you think is relevant and what we think is relevant. And our interpretation is reasonable based on who we are and where we come from. Based on who we are and where we come from.
We are
critical thinkers.
I'm not speaking French. America did not, English did not colonize me. It was the French that colonized me.
The Spanish colonized you. The English have also.
They do care about the activity. You know, and all that attack on the community seems to be, you know, I just understand their side a little. And I don't know how to address the issue of race.
For you to be accepted, you have to work towards that cultural center.
That when you come into contact with that reality, that's what you are. Is that you are calling their existence into question. And what you should be doing is making arguments like, what we want to do is supplement the debate. We want to add in our perspective, not totally destroy yours. Right?
We are
Powerful performers.
But then again, what is that? A metaphorical concept confined to your mind on reality where you subsidize. I mean, I can feel death, but death can't be felt. It feels weird, but compared to what? Does it love me? Because it won't let me go. I'm a pro of confusing you, so understand my words when I'm not.
And they revolutionized it to make it into three-dimensional, angles, 90-degree angles, so as you can see with my hands. So
we are
Readers and writers.
Once that I think it was out of the question set up against the corporations. They rather us puppets and they're the puppeteers like the slave master in the South. But in this day and age, I have no fear. My culture stays intact. Trinidad ain't born and raised. No one can ever.
Life is what you make it. I hate humans because I can't move, I can't speak, I can't interact, but they can. Life is what you make it.
If you do not read, don't come ask me questions. If you are not reading, don't come talk to me. Because if you are not reading, you have no basis to have a conversation with me.
We are
Inspirational teachers.
There's really no issue with what I did. You said this great stuff needs to happen. Let's do it all. There's no test of competition.
Out of what you learned, and you can include all of those lectures, all the different things we've talked about, and
I was proud as a teacher. That's what my name tag would say if I had one. But I leave as a student. It's cliche, I know. We've all read Power for Year. We all know the student-teacher contradiction must be broken down. But maybe many people will be surprised to learn that you've all read Power for Year.
This is a larger question that really determines how you think about solutions. Who is the government, and what does it mean to be civically engaged? Are some of the questions, right?
In a community where the elites get immunity and impunity from the uphill battle and scrutiny and this activity, when I perform, they scorn and expect me to conform.
We are powerful debaters.
The idea of community is defined in image in multiple ways: physical, political, social, and psychological. Historic, luminate.
Just like the Tainos who were first strong, healthy people and held strong ties with nature when our showcase for European society, the slaves went in African and came out black. For 500 years, they transported our bodies but left their culture behind. I went from African and Taino to Puerto Rico and Dominican.
Introduce Juana Maria Esperanza, a 16-year-old who lives in a small community in Los Angeles. She attends Salino Green High School and a male-dominant high school. From football to soccer to debate and the pride of the joy of schools, the success is predicated on celebrating the accomplishments of her male counterpart. She is the only.
We are
the Columbia University Debate Institute.
We trying to eat, we trying to live, they only trying to keep us down, but the world goes round. I keep my nose in the books, I keep my heart in the hood, I spread the love where I should, cause ain't nothing gonna hold me back from shining. Not even when I'm 2.2 seconds for wildin'. I pop collars with big ballers and eat high-priced dinners with scholars and black bourgeoisie. I hit laps with my cutty, burn it down in the sea, pass the hot sauce for my collard and greens. I sang at 16 funerals and 5 unsolved mysteries, and all the while I was grinding for that paycheck thing, and all the while I was grinding through the summertime when the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich and your mama's good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry.